It's a random Tuesday afternoon, year 8. You're sitting at the back of the class. The teacher's talking about something you honestly can't even hear, fractions maybe. And you're staring out the window thinking, I cannot wait to grow up. No school, no bedtime, no one telling me what to eat. Being older feels like freedom. That thought is completely normal. Almost everyone has it. This isn't about saying you were stupid for thinking that. The point of the speech is much simpler and much heavier. It's asking one question. If the years before you turn 21 are unusually powerful for shaping who you become, what are you actually supposed to do with them without burning out or wasting them? Here's the first shift. Being older doesn't remove pressure, it adds weight. Yes, you get more choice, but you also get bills, expectations, fatigue, and people relying on you. When you're young, you have less freedom, but you also have something rare, protected time. Time where being bad at things is allowed. Time where trying and failing doesn't cost much. That's why the brain part matters. When people say your brain is at its peak, they don't mean it stops working later. You're not doomed after 25. What's true is that when you're young, your brain is still setting its defaults. Whatever you repeat becomes easier. Habits turn automatic. Ways of thinking start to feel normal. Skills practiced now feel natural later. Avoidance practiced now also becomes natural later. You're basically installing the operating system. This is where most people get the message wrong. It's not saying grind or work nonstop. The real warning isn't laziness, it's waiting. Waiting for motivation, waiting for confidence, waiting to be older. Waiting like life is something that shows up one day and starts without you. It doesn't. There is no moment where life taps you on the shoulder and says, you may begin now. That's why the C.S. Lewis quote is there. If you're never too old to set a new goal, then being young removes the too late excuse completely. What's left isn't lack of time, it's distraction, fear, or comfort. And most people numb that discomfort by consuming, scrolling, watching, reacting, never building anything that proves to themselves they can. Think about anyone you admire. The thing that made them who they are didn't start when they were fully confident. It started early, quietly, with embarrassing attempts no one remembers. That part always happens before 21, not because it's impossible later, but because later life gets crowded. Responsibilities stack up, energy drops, the cost of starting badly feels higher. That's where the scholarship analogy comes in. These years are the scholarship. Everything after is the game. You don't expect to dominate the game if you skip the preparation. Preparation doesn't mean perfection. It means foundations. Learning how to learn. Discipline that doesn't make you miserable. Confidence that comes from reps, not motivation. Health, communication, 1 or 2 skills that compound. This also needs a correction. The speech is not saying never relax, never have fun, or that you've already ruined everything if you're behind. It's saying take your future seriously, but keep your actions small enough to repeat. Pick a tiny number of things and do them consistently. Creation over consumption, even in small doses. Seneca's line ties it all together. Life isn't short. We just leak it away without noticing. That was true 2,000 years ago, and it's still true now. Time doesn't announce when it leaves. One day you just look back and realize it's gone. If you're under 21, you have something most people would pay anything to get back. Time, energy, and low consequences all at once. Don't wait to learn what that was worth after it's already gone.